Hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Nicole and I sell vintage home decor on Etsy, and I also have a small booth at an antique mall. Today I am going on a little thrifting road trip with my sister, so I'm super excited. I don't know what has been going on, but the last 4-ish days, it's August 5th, so far this month I've gotten like 17 or 18 orders on Etsy, which is absolutely unusual for me. I would typically not have that many orders yet in the month, so that's awesome, and it's the perfect timing to go and find some new inventory. On the second day of our road trip, we stopped at this adorable antique mall in a little small town. I found this beautiful horse lighter. This was actually my favorite thing in the entire antique mall. I also found this paperweight for $28. It was slightly out of my budget, but I liked that. This was a cool little honey pot shaped like a bee, but sadly it was $70. I also found this cool brass shaving set. I had never seen anything like it before, so I was super drawn to that. These candle holders were beautiful, but they were definitely outside of my budget for reselling. This little elephant was cute. I thought it might be a Tonala elephant just based on the style, but it was actually from Japan. This bear cookie cutter was adorable, and in retrospect, I wish I had bought that. Then I found this gigantic brass scale, and it was only $40. I was shocked. I thought it was going to be like $125. My sister found this beautiful copper sun mold, and I absolutely love anything copper and think this would just be the most beautiful piece of wall decor. From the same booth, I spotted this very large cloisonne apple, and it was only $7. These blue candle holders, I thought that they were cool, but they were $35. And then this little set of brass dolphins was $30, so those were both out of my budget. I was showing my sister these lucite candles, and she was very confused as to why anyone would spend $40 on them. She was also getting very excited over all the mini cast irons because she likes to bake. I found some Avon pieces. I know Avon isn't super valuable and I see it all the time, but I really do love vintage Avon. Next, we found this beautiful brass lion ashtray. It was $30, so I did consider getting it because I thought that maybe there could still be some margin in it. And then I found these really pretty plates that were only $5. I was admiring this piece, but it was $55. It was so pretty though. And then I found this brass horse bottle opener for only $6. These I've been seeing everywhere. They're from Italy. I saw them at the thrift store a couple days ago. I also spotted this beautiful stool, but it was $50, so I just wasn't feeling confident about the margins. And then this shelf had a ton of brass, which was really exciting. I considered getting this mini brass seal for my small brass animal collection, but I just couldn't bring myself to pay for something at antique mall prices. So hopefully I can maybe find it at the thrift store for myself. And then I found this really cool brass horse letter opener. I strongly considered getting it, but the margin just wouldn't be high enough, so I left it behind. These iridescent mugs were so pretty. They were $10 each, although they do look quite toxic to drink out of. At this point, we were getting pretty tired because we had been in the antique mall for about 2 hours, but there was one little room upstairs that we had left to check out. After looking at a couple more items, we headed out with about $125 worth of inventory that I will show you at the end of the video. But first, we did hit a few more thrift stores. We are back from our little thrifting road trip, and I picked up quite a few cool items. Some of the items you've already seen in the footage, but I would say most of the items I haven't shown yet. It's because you're here and I keep looking at you.
What a few cool pieces.
Oh my god, she's making fun of me.
Ooh, sausage.
Yeah. Guys. First, I'm going to start off with the items that we got at a little antique mall. So we went to all thrift stores except for one stop. One of our stops, we went to this adorable antique mall and it was just packed with stuff.
Oh, so stupid.
The majority of the stuff that I got from the antique mall was brass. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. I think it's just not necessarily a coincidence, but whenever I go to antique malls, I tend to look for my best-selling items, and as you all know, my best sellers, a lot of them are brass pieces. Starting off with this beautiful brass candle sconce. I need to tighten the screws, it's a little bit wobbly, but it's very pretty. You can adjust it to be taller or shorter, and this was $15, which is a great price for a brass candle sconce. Brass candle sconces always sell really well. Sorry, my sister is dancing next to me and it's very distracting. Next up is this copper mold of a sun with a face. It is so beautiful. I feel like these make for really good pieces of kitchen decor to have it hanging up. I love celestial vintage decor and I don't find it that often, and this was made in India. I believe it was $15. Next is this cloisonne brass plate. This is so beautiful. I really liked this because it's a more neutral color. It has some beautiful flowers on it, and this was only $10. It also has a hook on the back to hang it up on the wall. Next, I picked up these two bells. I believe these were $6 and $8, somewhere around there. I usually sell these for around $25. They always sell quickly, so I was excited to find these. This one's interesting because it looks like it has a bottle opener on the top, and then this one has a thick wooden handle, which I really love. Next up are these two candle snuffers, and if you watched my recent bestsellers video, then you might remember that these are a best-selling item for me. This candle snuffer was $8 and this one was $10. Next, I picked up these brass handles. They have these painted floral designs on them, and they actually say Canada on the back, which is really interesting. I've never found any brass that was originally made in Canada. These were $10 for the pair, so $5 each. I've never sold hardware before. I really have no clue how these are gonna do, but I'm excited to try them out. Next up is this very large cloisonne apple. This piece is really pretty. It was only $7, which is honestly really crazy for an antique mall. The colors on it are so beautiful, and it opens like that. And this piece was made in India. Next up is this beautiful silver pedestal bowl. The floral design on this piece is so beautiful, and it reminds me of a lot of the Mexican tin pieces that I've sold. I don't think that this piece is from Mexico, but it does remind me of those pieces, and it's just very beautiful. Next, from the antique mall, I got this super cute brass jewelry holder. When I first found this, well, actually my sister found this piece. It did not have a tag on it, so we didn't know how much it was, and when I asked up at the front, they said it was only $5, which I thought was an amazing price. It has all these beautiful hooks on it, and I think it would be a really nice piece of vanity decor. Finally, the very last piece I got from this antique mall is this adorable bottle opener. This is brass and it has a horse on the top. This was only $6, which I was very excited by because I think that's a really good price. I'm really drawn to vintage horse decor. I don't know why. I've never been a horseback rider or really been interested in horses, but I just like the aesthetic of them. Here it is up close, and the patina on this piece is really nice. Now for the thrift store items, I actually got a lot of good stuff, so I'm really excited to show you. First off is this beautiful marble utensil holder. It was made in Taiwan. It has the green felt on the bottom. A fun fact is that a lot of vintage items were made in Taiwan, so that was a giveaway that this piece was vintage, but then also the felt. A lot of older pieces go through the extra thoughtfulness and detail of having felt on the bottom, and modern day stuff a lot of the time does not. So that was also another giveaway that the piece was vintage. This utensil holder was $6 and it is beautiful, solid, white marble. I'm very excited about it. My sister was looking up comps on Google Images and there were actually some pieces like this going for like $80. So I'm excited to do more research and to see how much this is worth. Next up are these brass candle holders. These were $3 each and they have the little spikes on the top. This piece my sister found actually, and I am obsessed with it. It's so big. It's copper. It's a vintage copper mold of a fish. I just think this would be so cute to hang up in a kitchen, just like the sun piece that I showed you earlier, and it has the little hanger on it. This is the piece up close. The copper has aged so beautifully. I just love it. And this was $9 from Goodwill. Next up, I found these stunning Hollywood Regency style brass candle sconces with mirrors on them. They are extremely sharp on the end. They were like poking the bag open. So whoever buys these needs to be very careful with them because they're super sharp, but they are beautiful. They have this thing in the middle. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that's supposed to be used for. So if anyone knows what these little bars are meant to be used for, definitely let me know in the comments. These were made in Taiwan and they were $6 each. The next piece that I picked up is also another piece that my sister found, and this was from Goodwill. I don't know what this is. My sister thought it was a rice steamer. I thought it was an incense burner, but I think it's actually something different. I just can't remember right now. It has these details on the top of Chinese zodiacs, and it has these holes in the center. I don't know if you can see that. It's a what? It's for hot pot, that's what it is. It has these beautiful handles on the side and the Chinese zodiacs on the top. This is a beautiful piece. It was $15 from Goodwill. At first I wasn't sure if I was gonna buy it or not. I did ask if they were willing to lower the price and they said no, unfortunately. But I decided to get it anyway. It looks like comps are around $75 to $90. So I hope it will sell. I'm not sure. We're gonna find out. Next, I picked up this pewter shell ring dish. This piece isn't super valuable. I'll probably sell it for around $25 or $28, but it's really pretty and it was only $3. Next, I found this Tonala style owl. It is so adorable. I've never seen one that is so modern looking, I guess. It's just very cutesy and like plump, but normally they're skinnier and more like raw clay bisque terracotta style. But this one is very glossy and colorful and just super cute. Look at this cutie. It's signed Mexico on the side and it was only $4. Next up is another item from Mexico, which is this adorable little wooden cactus. This little cactus was $3. It's not worth very much, but it is super cute and I can probably sell it for around $25. The next piece I got is a very unusual pickup for me. It is this shadow box piece of art. The reason I got it is because it was only $3.25. I have seen people sell similar shadow box pieces with little furniture setups inside, and I thought that this one was pretty cute, so I thought I would give it a shot. I am going to be terrified to ship this out though. It just feels so fragile. This is what it looks like up close. I think that this would be adorable to hang up in a bathroom. The next piece I thrifted is this cute little luster horse. This was $2.99. It is signed on the bottom. I just really like it. I mentioned before that I like vintage horse pieces, and this one was no exception. It is ceramic, so it feels kind of like a bisque piece, but it does have this lustery finish on top. Last piece I picked up today at the thrift store, and quite possibly my favorite, is this beautiful floral oil painting with the most stunning ornate gold frame. This piece is so pretty. At first, I thought that it was a print because I thought it was too good to be true, but it is an authentic original oil painting. It's signed and it has like some kind of clear lacquer on the top, which has kept it in the most beautiful condition. Not only is it just the most beautiful painting, it's also the perfect size. I love this size of artwork. It's not too big, it's not too small, and it won't be too much of a hassle to ship. Here is the painting up close, and it was only $10, which is crazy. My sister also got a couple of things, so I'm actually going to show you what she picked up because I like her finds. The first thing she picked up is this really cool plate, and this is Blue Nordic English Ironstone. It does have a little chip on the side, but it was only 79 cents, so I do think it was a pretty cool find. The second thing she got, which is also the last thing, she only got two things, is this very heavy jewelry box. This is Japanese, so it opens up here. Show them the claw feet, she says. It has these beautiful claw feet on the bottom. They're brass. Yes, they are brass. Oh my gosh, this is very heavy. It's really well made. It has these drawers that are blue velvet, which is so cool. I feel like I never see blue velvet. It's always like red or purple. Green, but it has different drawers. Here's the ring drawer. So it has a ring drawer. It has some with a bunch of compartments and some with only 2 compartments. But yeah, this was from Goodwill and it'll last her forever. It's so pretty, it's heavy, it's very well made, and I think it was a good find. It was $15. That is everything I have to show you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the thrifting footage that I included in this video, definitely let me know. It's very unnatural for me to be filming while I'm thrifting because I'm usually just locked in, just very focused. So if you all like that type of content, I can definitely do it more often. Feel free to share your favorite item down in the comments, and I'll see you next Thursday.